One of the most powerful and often neglected forces in paranormal investigation is the human brain itself, specifically its tendency toward pareidolia. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon where our mind perceives meaningful images or sounds in random, unstructured data. We are hardwired for survival, programmed by evolution to find recognizable patterns, especially human faces and forms, even in the most chaotic environments. A faint shadow in a doorway, the texture of peeling paint, or a subtle shift in the forest canopy can be instantly interpreted by our subconscious as a spectral silhouette, a face, or a crouching figure. The immediate conclusion is often a supernatural manifestation, but more often than not, it is simply the brain attempting to make sense of the visual noise. Distinguishing these deep-seated psychological patterns from true ghostly manifestations is critical for legitimate investigation. True paranormal anomalies often violate the expected context or baseline conditions of an environment. They tend to interact with the world in ways that aren't just visually suggestive, but also contain structured data, such as a localized cold spot, a distinct EMF fluctuation, or contextually relevant EVP responses captured simultaneously with a visual event. Pure pareidolia, conversely, remains passive and static. When you adjust the lighting, the angle, or the distance from the object in question, the manifestation typically dissolves back into its components, shadows, reflections, and natural textures. A genuine anomaly, however, can often withstand multi-spectral analysis, presenting a coherent form or energy signature across different data streams, from night vision to thermal. As investigators, our objective must be to challenge our own initial perceptions before we can even begin to call an event supernatural. The psychology of pareidolia forces us to treat every capture with a default level of skepticism. Success in the field isn't about how many ghosts we think we see. It is about how many we can rule out with certainty, proving that when an anomaly finally resists every logical explanation, the pattern that remains is one we didn't invent.